This is the best feeling ever, because when I open this, you know it's time to install car parts. Oh my lord. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's a very exciting video because we're finally starting on the MR2 build, and I'm going to try my best to document it better than most of my other builds because I want to take YouTube a little bit more serious. In order to do that, first we have to kind of move it in place. We have my kswap Civic, which runs and drives perfectly. We have my ND, which runs and drives perfectly, and we have my MR2 over there, which honestly runs and drives perfectly. The worst part is we're taking it apart. We have so many parts for the MR2. We're gonna start the MR2 build. We're gonna have a little talk about the MR2 in a little bit, and we're gonna start the build. All these right here, and I have an engine on the way, R2 kswap the MR2. Yes, your boy is going kswap. We're gonna have the kswap Civic, kswap MR2. Who knows, I might even kswap the ND. We're just gonna kswap everything. So we'll have two kswap vehicles. We're gonna start on the MR2 today. So unfortunately, we are taking the Civic to storage for now. The ND is my daily, so I can't get rid of that. And right now, we're just gonna go do a whole rearrangement of vehicles. We're gonna put the MR2 here, put the ND behind it, and put the Civic over there for now. So yeah, we have a lot of exciting things to work on, so I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna move the MR2. So let's start moving cars. Well, I absolutely did all that for no reason because the MR2 does not want to fire on. I think there's like a short somewhere in the system. Something's being drawn, electricity, but the battery's bad or something. I don't know. I moved the Civic. I moved the ND. I can't move the MR2 because it's dead. I don't have jumper cables. So we're just going to go over there in the grass and go work on it over there, which is a shame because I have concrete for it. Now we got to go to the grass because the MR2 does not fire on. First, we need our hood prop. A broom handle should do nicely. I kid you guys not, MR2 hoods are like so freaking heavy. Like this thing is so insane. I'm gonna lose a lot of weight when I go with the carbon one, but let's put the handle in there and let's get started. Well, boys, the stepsister came and helped we move the MR2 back. So now we're gonna pass the current. We have jumper cables now, and we're gonna hopefully get this thing fired on because I need it in the concrete. So yeah, I'm tired. We moved this thing a little bit back. This thing's actually pretty heavy, I'm not gonna lie. This is a pig. But now we can pass some current to it and hopefully get it started to put it in the concrete. What I love about this car, this thing starts up like nothing. Like this thing is probably one of my most reliable cars. It has a Honda engine and it starts right away. Check this out. And we're good to go. The exhaust sounds horrible, but this thing is wonderful. VTEC. That's all I gotta say. VTEC is real, and it's amazing, man. You know what I find a little bit weird about VTEC? So the way my VTEC is set up, it only kicks in at 6,000 RPMs. Who the heck ever drives it up? Like, I have to be at like, if I'm driving normally, VTEC would not hit until I'm going at least 80 miles per hour. Like, VTEC hits so late that by the time I'm actually there, I'm already breaking the speed limit, so it's hard to hit VTEC in this vehicle. I can only hit it from like second, third, and fourth. Fifth is kind of difficult as well. I'm already speeding. But I don't know, it's just my like a random thought. I'm driving the Civic right now, and I'm like, bro, I can't hit VTEC because the RPMs are so low. This thing's so good on gas. Like the RPMs are so low, and by the time I do hit it, I'm already going 80 or 90. Very weird. I just wanted to say that. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is sick, man. Woo! She's so fast. This thing is quick, man. This thing is quick. People that say kswap Civics are not fast, they're lying. They're fast. This is the fastest car I own until I'm done with MR2. This currently is my fastest car. We're here, we're dropping off the Civic. This is a sad moment. Let's play the sad music. My Civic. All right, let's get going. We definitely have to keep going. We don't have time, but we're leaving the Civic here in storage. Let's go. Well, boys, I've been working like off camera. I'll be honest, this is not perfect. The fitment isn't 100% perfect, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. But keep in mind, it is carbon fiber and fiberglass, so it's never really perfect. You know, if you want perfect, you're going to pay for perfect prices. These were in the $250 range. Guarantee if you pay in the $500 range, these will be perfect. But mine were a lot cheaper. And they're not perfect, but they're not horrible. If I had to rate like the actual fitment of these, like 1 out of 10, I would give these about a 8. They're not horrible, but they're okay. So here's the fitment between the actual shroud and the carbon fiber. That itself is actually pretty spot on. It's pretty good. But for some reason, they drilled the carbon fiber headlights a little bit off, so you can't put the screw back on the shroud on the top bolt. So there's no screw on this one. You can't even see where it would even go. They're off. So these do not match the actual carbon fiber lid. Same thing with this side. This one's a little bit closer, as you can see the yellow indentation. So they're not perfect. We don't have a screw on the top ones, and I'm just gonna leave them like that. And this side is a little bit more off compared to the other side, so a little weird. I might go and drill this and make it a little bit bigger, and then I'll be able to screw it on. But yeah, they're not perfect, so keep in mind they are not perfect, but they're pretty close. So now we have to do this side, and I'm imagining I'm gonna have to drill. Oh gosh. Now we have to do this side right here. We finished this one there, and in order to do it, we're simply going to remove 2 bolts. We have one here, and then on the other side we have 2 as well, and then we can take the lid off. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's remove this and install the other one. You know the rating I just said that it was like an 8 out of 10? Let's make it a 5. This side is actually kind of horrible. So look at the gap right here. Look at the gap between the fender. Now come and look at this one. You guys see this, right? So one of 2 things happened here. Either my car was in an accident and the car is kind of like crimped in the front, like it shifted, or this headlight lid is actually like molded very incorrectly. And I'm going more with the headlight lid because the holes do not even get remotely close to screwing on where the stock one was at. So if you look at this, we have one. What's going on here? Like this one doesn't even get close, like at all. Like this one barely touches. Yo, wow. It's definitely gonna rub here. Like look at this, only one touches. This one doesn't even get remotely close. Yo, so what am I supposed to do with this? They don't even touch what it's supposed to touch. Look at that. We're off. I think I'm gonna drill this hole a little bit bigger here. All right, boys, so I did install both carbon fiber lids, and I'll be honest, carbon fiber is not always perfect, and when you buy these things, you kind of know they're not really perfect. I have both of them installed, and I'm gonna show you why this one fits a little bit worse than this side. This side was okay. I still had to drill the holes bigger and everything, but this one really does have some fitment issues, and I'll show you why. First off, the clearance is like spot on, like literally it couldn't get any closer. I don't think it's gonna touch, but we'll see on that part. This side's a little further away, as you can see here. And I don't know if that's a lid or just my car in general, but there is a fitment issue. Over here is a little bit closer, over here is a little bit wider. Another issue is the holes were not drilled properly. So these 2, I drilled the holes a little bit bigger and it looks good now. But this side, the rear hole does not even align remotely close. As you can see, I'm missing a lot over here. This had to be extended a little bit further out. And I can't, if I make a hole there, I'm literally gonna ruin the structure of the lid itself. So I can't even do that. But we did get the top one, as you can see there. So, I mean, the fitment is not perfect, but at the same time, it's not horrible. I would give this a solid 7 out of 10. Like, it's not horrible. I'm just not gonna get the hood from this company because if I don't want to deal with hood problems. I'll be honest, I don't want to deal with hood problems. I'm gonna put the shroud on and then I'll show you the finished look with the hood down, and hopefully we have no fitment issues. The Florida weather is so freaking crazy. It's the next day. We did install the carbon fiber lids or covers on the MR2, as you can see here. Their carbon fibers are not 100% perfect, like the fitment wise, because I still need my hood. This one's very bent, so we're not even gonna try to make it perfect because I don't even know if the hood is aligned properly. So we're gonna order a carbon fiber hood, and then we're gonna mess with the fitment because, as you can see, this one's really close. This one actually touches if I put the lights up, and this one has a bigger gap. So the fitment on this hood is very horrible. I think the hinges might be bent as well, so we need hinges, we need a hood, so I'm not gonna mess with the lids anymore. We're gonna keep it like that. But we do have really exciting news. The first one is my engine, my K24 for this Civic for this MR2 is finally here. So we're gonna go to the shop and go look at that as well. I also have so many parts inside this MR2, and I think today I want to do the steering wheel. We did get a Momo steering wheel for this thing, and this thing should look a lot cleaner. So we have the Momo steering wheel to install. We also have to go pick up my engine. So you know what, let's go pick up my engine first, and then we'll go install our Momo steering wheel. Well, boys, it's late at night. As you can see, we finally have the engine for the MR2 inside of the house. We're gonna open it up and see the condition of it. I'm a little scared because, as you can see, we do see smudges all around. This is brand new. I installed this myself, but the engine just in general looks very dirty. I bought another one from this company and it looked very clean, but this one right here does not look too good. You see smudges all around. You can see it was leaking oil for a while and they just let it kind of leak out. So yeah, I'm not too positive about this engine, so we're gonna open it up. It should be just a whole bunch of 10s, and hopefully the condition is pretty good. If not, I'm gonna be really upset. I mean, you can even look at the intake. Super dirty. Like, this is one dirty engine. Doesn't look too bad because I wiped it down, but it definitely needs some work. We're gonna take the valve cover off and see the condition of it. We have so many stuff that needs to be removed anyways. And if you look at the dipstick as well, the oil doesn't look too clean. So yeah, we got the trusty Milwaukee. This should make easy work of this valve cover. So you guys probably feel so overwhelmed from all the stuff we're doing in just this video. But we're moving fast. We're moving fast. As you can see, this thing is, yeah, pretty dirty. So it kind of scares me. I bought this from a JDM importer, and apparently these things have like very low mileage. But just because something has low mileage doesn't mean that it was kept, you know, they didn't take care of it. So we'll see. We'll see. So far, I'm a little afraid from all the gunk. I mean, it could have sat for a while. So who knows? We're just taking this thing apart and we're going to take the valve cover. The inside should speak for itself because the outside doesn't speak very much. It's dirty. It's definitely dirty. I'm not going to lie. This thing was actually pretty hard to get off. This thing was probably sitting for a long time until I got it. And I'm a little afraid, but moment of truth. Let's take this thing off. Oh gosh. Oh my lord. You guys see that? You guys see that? She looks good. She actually looks really freaking good. Nice. I'm so happy. Nothing looks crazy bad. Oh man, the inside looks pretty good too. I was getting scared for a sec, but no, man. She looks good. She looks really good. And I'm stoked, man. That's awesome. Sweet. That took a lot of nervousness away from me, man. This thing looks really clean. I'm super excited. Man, this thing looks clean, man. I was afraid for nothing. It looked a little dirty on the outside, but as long as the inside is perfect, we have nothing to fear. This thing looks great, man. I don't see anything wrong with it. The chain seems like it's really tight, so I'm not afraid there. Yeah, this thing is really tight on, so yeah, man, it looks like a low mileage engine. I don't see anything wrong with it. So far so good. That took a lot of doubt, and now I'm very excited to get to the build. But I think I'm gonna end the video here, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, because we're gonna be doing a lot of things to the MR2 in the next couple of days. And this K24 is actually going in the MR2, so hopefully you guys are excited. But I'm gonna end the video here, and I'll see you guys next time.